first berth. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Here's Irving following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Redick with the bucket.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Now here's LeBron. And a wide open look for Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Paul goes in. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Al Paul following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. The shot by Redick, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Griffin, and Thompson sends it back. LeBron drives in. No luck. Paul with the defensive effort.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron is running.
LeBron James.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Paul is doubled. He feeds it to Mbah-a-Moute. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for Mbah-a-Moute. Now here's Paul. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Here's Crawford. Good D by Thompson.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
For three.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, you know, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Here's Crawford. Looking to end the run. Smith with the defensive effort. Shot is no good. Clippers trail by 10. Got a piece of it. Here's LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Assist goes to
James has got his second basket of the game.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. No luck.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Crawford kicks to Pierce. There's the dish to Rivers. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And the Clippers making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in.
Cole Aldridge.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Crawford kicks to Rivers. And the shot no good, a bit short. Cleveland leading by 12. Lets the three fly. They get it back. It's Crawford on the wing. And the Clippers miss again. And after just one. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Cole Aldridge is out there with Griffin. And it's Mbah a Moute in the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Shumpert with the steal. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Here's Mozgov. He dishes it to Fry. And that one's good.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Jordan, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 21. Picked by Griffin. Paul dishes to Griffin. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double-team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing.
Pass to Shumpert. Feeds to Dellavedova. Outside for Jefferson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
For three.
Dellavedova's got 3 assists now in this one. Griffin's shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Oh, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Dellavedova, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. The Clippers on defense. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. And there's the pass to Jefferson. Just 4 to shoot. Trying to find Mozgov. Gets it to him. The baseline J off the mark.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And taken away by Paul. Griffin passes to Redick. A 3-ball. The Clippers rebound. Another shot. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Mbamute. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. Dellavedova dishes to Fry. Wide open. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Johnson kicks to Crawford. No good with the layup. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Offensive rebound. Pass to Fry. Jefferson with it. Picked up by Rivers. And Fry kicks to Jefferson. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo, but he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
So, for the Clippers, Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Redick comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Austin Rivers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Again, the miss by Paul. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LeBron passes to Love. And Griffin sends it back. And stolen by Love. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Love.
Assist goes to.
And it's 13 points for Kyrie Irving. 9 seconds left in the first half. And Paul gets it to go in. Irving for 3. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Attention, Staples.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 13 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center position.
That's his second.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he sinks the second.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Irving misses.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Timeout for the
9 points for LeBron.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Well, that was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. For the Clippers, Cole Aldridge. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. No good from Irving. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
For 3. This one for 3. The rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Redick with it. He's picked up by Irving. Redick dishes to Mbah-a-Moute. 3-pointer. They set the pick. Los Angeles with another miss.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
The shot by Redick, no good.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
James. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Mbah-a-Moute.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
The kick out to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now. And, you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his childhood friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose.
For three, Love. And another three for Cleveland.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Cavaliers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Irving drives in, and the shot is good. Irving's got 21.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Crawford missing again. It could go. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot? The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cleveland ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. We've got Johnson. Pierce is out there with Jordan. And it's Wilcox in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Griffin's checked in for Pierce. Mahamute comes in for Johnson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Wilcox. And Paul subbed in for Pablo Prigioni. Now here's Griffin, following the shot by Chris Paul. The tray. Paul can't get that one to fall. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Griffin's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often. Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Irving for 3. Got a piece of it. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Jordan kicks to Redick. Releases. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them fighting for every loose ball. No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Green, he's checked in for Mbaumute. Now here's Irving. This one for three, and that one's good. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Mulligan, Irving. They need this one. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Green. Lets the three fly. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Green. And it's 7 points for Chris Paul. Irving against Paul. Irving passes to Thompson. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. And even 3-on-3 break. Irving for three. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. A 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Crawford, no one around him. Knocks down the three ball.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
The shot misses. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah,
and when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Irving. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
There's Crawford with the three. But they recover it. Aldridge dishes to Crawford. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by James. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. And on the way from Irving for three. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. From deep. Off on that one. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.